Welcome back to Binge Movie Breakdowns, where we make movies easy to binge. Today, we're diving into Reacher Season 2, a high-stakes thriller packed with action, mystery, and intense showdowns. From a brutal helicopter murder to Reacher taking down a dangerous conspiracy, this season keeps you on the edge of your seat. But what was your favorite moment? Let us know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more, and turn on notifications so you never miss an epic recap. A guy gets thrown out of a helicopter in the Catskill Mountains, and let's just say he doesn't survive to tell the tale. Meanwhile, Jack Reacher is in Arkansas, casually stopping a carjacker like it's just another normal day. But then he notices something strange, a military code hidden on his ATM receipt. It turns out his old army buddy, Frances Neagley, put it there to grab his attention. She has bad news. Another former teammate, Calvin Franz, was the guy who got thrown out of the helicopter. Reacher, Neagley, and another ex-unit member, David O'Donnell, decide to investigate. Reacher and his team find a data drive that Franz had hidden. On it, they see a list of strange company names and mysterious numbers. Neagley then shares something shocking. 2 years ago, another teammate, Stan Lowry, died in what was called an accident. But now it doesn't seem like an accident at all. That means only 7 of them are still alive. Something dangerous is happening. Hoping for answers, they go to Tony Swan's house, but it's completely empty. It looks like he left in a hurry, then they find something even worse. His dog has been killed. This isn't just about 1 or 2 deaths. Someone is hunting them down, one by one. Reacher knows they need to move fast before more of their team members are killed. The real question is, who is behind this, and why? As they try to figure things out, Reacher notices they are being followed. He deals with the tale only to discover the guy is an NYPD detective named Guy Russo. That's awkward. After clearing things up, Reacher, Neagley, and O'Donnell head to Atlantic City. There, 2 more of their former teammates, Sanchez and Orozco, work as casino security. On the way, they reunite with Carla Dixon, another former teammate, and there's definitely some chemistry between her and Reacher. At the Neptune Casino, they meet the head of security, David Wright. He seems oddly eager to help, setting them up in a fancy suite and using his police connections to dig into things. But then the worst news arrives. Sanchez and Orozco have been kidnapped, murdered, and dumped in the same mountains where Franz was killed. Someone is wiping them out one by one. Wright confirms that no money is missing from the casino, so the strange numbers they found earlier have nothing to do with theft. With this new information, the team shifts their focus and heads back to New York. Their next target is a suspicious company called New Age Technologies. As they dig deeper, flashbacks reveal a dark truth. Shane Langston, the company's head of security, tortured Franz before throwing him out of a helicopter. But before Franz died, he gave Langston a chilling warning: the big guy is coming. He was talking about Reacher. Now the team knows they're up against dangerous people. Langston and his company are hiding something big, and Franz paid the ultimate price for knowing too much. Reacher and his team are ready to find out the truth and make the people responsible pay. Reacher and O'Donnell are about to grab their weapons when Russo suddenly arrests them. But Russo isn't just there to stop them, he has new information. The person behind the fake names is a man named Ari Mahmoud, and he is now their main suspect. Meanwhile, Neagley and Dixon go to New Age Technologies. There they meet Marlo Burns, the director of operations. She tells them about a man named Trevor Copian, who she claims is an assassin. She even gives them his address. It all seems a little too easy, almost like a trap. But they don't have many leads, so they decide to check it out anyway. Time is running out, and they need answers fast. They know one thing for sure: whoever is behind all this isn't done yet. In Denver, Mahmoud realizes that his secret is out. He quickly tells Langston that he'll be late getting to New York. Meanwhile, Dixon finally cracks the code from Franz's USB drive. The numbers weren't random at all. They were a timeline of events. The team gets ready to raid Trevor Copian's house, knowing a fight is coming. As expected, New Age mercenaries attack them, but the team handles them with skill. This proves that New Age is part of something big. With this new lead, they head straight to New Age's headquarters. There, they find shocking proof. Tony Swan worked for them. But now the big question is, was he a traitor, or was he working undercover to stop something dangerous? They don't know yet, but one thing is clear: this mystery is far from over. While digging deeper into the company, they come across notes from Senator Lavoie, exposing New Age's government contract for a secret missile program called Little Wing. Meanwhile, Mahmoud murders a plastic surgeon in Denver, steals his identity, and heads to New York. The team then heads to Boston to confront Lavoie's aide. With some help from Dixon, Oscar Finley arrests the aide, and after some pressure, he cracks. Little Wing is a missile program designed to never miss its target. Even worse, New Age plans to sell 650 of these missiles to terrorists. That's when a biker gang ambushes them, but Reacher and the team handle it with ease. Afterward, Reacher gets a call from Langston, who tries to bribe him into staying out of it. Reacher's response? Nah, dude, I'm throwing you out of a helicopter. Neagley and Dixon arrive at New Age's Denver facility, but the missiles are already loaded onto a truck. Something feels wrong. Suddenly, the truck stops and the bad guys pretend there's a breakdown. Then, they kill the driver and reveal 3 gunmen hiding with the missiles. A gunfight breaks out. Neagley and Dixon fight back hard, taking down 2 of the gunmen, but one escapes, driving away with the missiles. It's a tough loss, but they don't leave empty-handed. While searching the scene, they find important paperwork. Shockingly, it shows that Tony Swan approved the missile shipment. This makes him look even more suspicious. Was he really a traitor, or is there another explanation? The team still doesn't have all the answers, but one thing is clear: the danger isn't over yet. In D.C., Reacher and O'Donnell dig into Mahmoud's background at Homeland Security. Meanwhile, Senator Lavoie finally steps in, offering to help stop the terrorist attack. In New York, the team attends Franz's funeral. There, Russo shares shocking news. Langston and most of New Age's security team are ex-NYPD detectives with dark pasts. Before they can process this, 2 hitmen attack. The team fights back, taking down one of them. Reacher and Russo chase the other and capture him. Under pressure, the hitman confesses that Tony Swan hired him to kill the team. To prove it, he goes to an abandoned building to collect his payment. But as soon as he arrives, the building explodes. The team is left stunned. Is Swan really their enemy, or is someone framing him? Either way, they know the danger isn't over yet. After the explosion, Russo leads the team to Marlo Burns. She reveals that Swan had actually been trying to stop New Age's terrorist plot all along. She's been hiding because Langston threatened her and her daughter Jane. Meanwhile, Russo discovers that his bosses are on New Age's payroll, leaking information about the team. They hatch a plan, use Marlo as bait to lure Langston's goons into a trap. The plan works, and Reacher takes out most of the hitmen, but Langston manages to escape. Neagley, Dixon, and O'Donnell rescue Jane, but Russo sacrifices himself to save them. His death is a huge loss, but it only strengthens the team's determination. Reacher and Neagley track down Lieutenant Marsh, who reveals that Grant, the hitman who killed Russo, is still alive in a hospital. Reacher wastes no time. He deals with Marsh and then goes to the hospital, where he threatens to overinflate a balloon in Grant's bladder to force him to talk. It works. Grant gives up information about the missile deal, but Reacher makes sure he dies from an embolism as payback for Russo's murder. As they leave, a hitman disguised as a doctor attacks, but Reacher and Neagley take him down. Then Langston calls. He has captured Dixon and O'Donnell. Reacher lies, telling Langston that Neagley didn't survive the hospital fight. Dixon and O'Donnell endure torture while Reacher prepares to face Langston. He asks Senator Lavoie for private security and sets his plan into motion, leaving Neagley outside for backup. Reacher walks into New Age alone, pretending to surrender. While captive, he finally learns the truth. Swan never joined Langston's conspiracy. He refused and was killed for it. Even worse, Langston used Swan's body parts to frame him. It's sick. That's when Neagley and Lavoie's security team bust in, freeing Reacher. He wastes no time. He jumps into Langston's helicopter, takes out the last bodyguard, and keeps his word by throwing Langston out midair. O'Donnell and Dixon manage to escape just in time. The team regroups and heads to the house of a New Age engineer who was working with Mahmoud. When they search the place, they find Mahmoud hiding there. Without wasting any time, they take him out. But there's one last surprise. Reacher had already tipped off Homeland Security about everything. Just as Senator Lavoie's corrupt security team moves in to silence the remaining investigators, Homeland agents arrive. They take down Lavoie and his crew before they can do any more damage. With the bad guys finally caught, the team can breathe for a moment. But they know things aren't always what they seem. There could still be more secrets waiting to be uncovered. For the final move, the team makes sure Langston is gone for good. They fire one of the Little Wing missiles at his helicopter, destroying it completely. There's no way he's coming back. Homeland Security covers up the crash, making it look like an accident. The mission is finally over. Before they go their separate ways, the team divides $65 million among themselves and the families of their fallen teammates. It's not just about the money, it's about honoring those they lost. They fought hard, faced danger, and stopped something terrible from happening. Even though they lost some good people, they know they did the right thing. The fight is over, and justice has been served. Mission accomplished, and that's a wrap on Reacher Season 2. From brutal betrayals to high-octane action, this season delivered non-stop thrills. With Langston gone and the conspiracy crushed, the team can finally breathe. But for Reacher, the fight never really ends. What was your favorite moment? Let us know in the comments. If you loved this recap, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more epic breakdowns. Until next time, stay sharp.